Now more than ever, we have seen the need to prepare students for real-life situations. The Big Idea Project provides a student-centered approach to learning that connects the head and the heart through experiential learning, resulting in personal development that goes beyond knowledge. Joining me now is Big Idea Project's Executive Director, Tricia Halsey, to give us some background, and then we're going to connect with 4 Skyview Academy students who won this year's Big Idea Project Storytelling Award with their project Healing Hearts. Cannot wait to get to that. But Tricia,
Yes.
we're going to start with you. I can't wait. First of all, I really want to just know really about this Big Idea Project and how it got started.
So Big Idea Project started out of the solidarity of the post-tragedy culture of Columbine High School in 2010. And we exist to unleash the potential of students because, as you said, school can be all about memorizing and all about the head. And we see so much more value in the students than just what they can do on a test. We see them as whole people. So we go in and we provide experiences that shape their mindsets and their skills for life, but also their leadership. We call it generous leadership. And we work with the schools to implement full standalone classes that fit an elective or core English classes where the students go out into the world and they solve real problems. But the key is they have to solve problems for another person, because if they solve for another person, they grow in empathy, which is the foundation for all of those skills.
Definitely covered bases that I can honestly say I'm not sure my kids have ever had to do in school before. Let's talk about how these winners were chosen.
So teachers and professionals from the community nominated students from this last semester, which was a tough semester. They nominated them for these awards, and we choose the students in a separate committee who show a tremendous amount of leadership potential and want to give them experiences that pull more of that out. So these students are the ones who won the Storytelling Award.
All right, this is exciting because we're now going to go ahead and take a brief look at portion of the winning projects, Healing Hearts, and then we're going to actually get to talk to some of the winners. All right, take a look.
Having a chronic illness can be isolating. Many individuals that have these kinds of illnesses have compromised immune systems. And this is why we look towards the Skyview Middle School community to help promote empathy for those who are forced to be isolated.
We started planning an assembly where middle schoolers could learn more about chronic illness, to show them that although they may be isolated, they are not alone.
So we developed a website with informational blog posts and interactive videos. Although it may have not been our original plan, we were still able to teach others about chronic illness and bring people together.
And with these connections, we are able to heal as a community.
Now joining us is Skyview Academy graduates Claire Bigler, Matthew Buckman, Veronica Newyear, and Ben Mather. Hey guys, welcome. We're so glad you're here with us today. I'm going to start with the very first question. Here we go. What problem did you aim to solve with your Big Idea project?
So the issue that we focused on was inspired by a classmate of ours named Natalie, who at the beginning of her school career was perfectly healthy, but eventually she was diagnosed with a chronic illness. And as a result, she had to take an extended leave of absence from school. And between talking to Natalie and interviewing at the Children's Hospital, we learned that a common sentiment among those who have a chronic illness is that there's this feeling of isolation, of alienation, because they often feel forgotten because they're so disconnected from their world. So what Healing Hearts aimed to accomplish was to combat those feelings of isolation by really emphasizing the importance of staying together and staying connected with the people who always can't be there in person.
Wow, that just touches my heart thinking about that. Let's also talk about how you had to actually pivot your project when COVID hit.
Yeah, so when quarantine started, it really felt like our project would fail, mainly because, we had to be physically with people, and that just wasn't a possibility anymore. But after seeing Natalie's story and seeing the impact we had on her, it really made us feel like the trouble was worth it. And so, what we decided to do was we created a website with informational blog posts and educational videos, and we even started some social media events and everything to, make sure no one was left behind during quarantine.
You made the most of your time, it sounds like, for sure. What were the results of your project?
Yeah, so our main result was that we were able to stay connected with our peers as well as learn how to do that in such a strange environment. therefore learning how to stay connected with those who have that environment all the time. We also had a diagnosed cancer patient reach out to us and tell us that what we were doing was really important and that communication with these people is not emphasized enough. And also at our high school graduation, our principal recognized Natalie as part of our class since she was part of the inaugural class at Skyview Academy. And even though she wasn't able to be at Skyview for as long as she wanted to be, the fact that she was recognized still made her part of our class and had a huge impact on us.
I bet. All right, from what you learned through your Big Idea project, what would you want all of us to know and do?
So what we learned throughout the project was really to trust the process, because it was difficult to come to terms with class being online, but we knew we wanted to still do the project because chronic illness was so important to all of us. And by continuing the project, we were able to develop more empathy as well as some lifelong skills that we will be able to take in our future careers. So we would just tell everybody today who's watching and listening just to keep going, because you can do it, and to remember to be kind to those around you, because we know that if it was Natalie, it would mean a lot to her.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so very much. To learn more about the Big Idea Project approach and how you can get involved, please visit their website at bigideaproject.org. That'll do it for us today. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Furniture provided by Colorado Casual Furniture.